Alright, Ultra Guardians, we got a new mission. New Ultra Beast has arrived and it's Celesteela. So let's go ahead and get this review. Ultra Roger! Ultra Guardians Trey here, back with another review, guys. Welcome to this review. Today we are reviewing the episode, our mission to review episode 69, the Shining Starship, Celesteela. So let's get right into this Ultra mission and get right to the review. The episode basically starts off with Sophocles telling his story to Togedemaru and Charjabug about the Pokemon Celesteela. But he didn't know that it was an Ultra Beast. He just knew it from a myth, that there was this thing that came from the moon, and it grew up to become the Celesteela, who flew back into space. And ironically, Sophocles encounters the real Celesteela, where Togedemaru ends up slipping down the mountain and falling onto the Celesteela, basically. Sophocles had noticed that the Celesteela's head was stuck in the ground, so as he digs it out, he ends up seeing that it was a face, that it was Celesteela. So he goes back to his basically friends to tell them about this, and so that they can help him dig out Celesteela. One thing Sophocles notices about Celesteela is that it smiles when it sees the moon. So Sophocles, looking up at the moon, is very pleased that Celesteela is proud of it because of the stories that it heard. One scene I actually do want to point out real quickly though, guys, is that Tapu Koko is also here looking at Celesteela. And Tapu Koko doesn't seem too happy to be seeing Celesteela, considering the fact that we learned way back in the 8th arc that the Tapus and the Ultra Beasts have fought before. And considering the fact that this Celesteela has been here for so long, I wonder, is this the same Celesteela that Tapu Koko has fought before? I really don't know. It could be. But yeah, we just know that Tapu Koko is here, absorbing as the Ultra Guardians try to dig out Celesteela. Sophocles and his friends go check out Celesteela, as Lily and Ash are very eager, while Kiawe, Lana, and Mallow all believe that it's just a fairy tale. Once Sophocles tells them about the Celesteela that he met, he brings out some shovels and asks everyone to help him dig out Celesteela. And that's what everyone does. They all come out, dig out Celesteela, while we get a nice little song of Pose playing in the background. There was also this really cool scene where we actually get to see Charjabug calling for Grubbins, and all the Grubbins come and help out dig Celesteela to make this process a lot faster. I really thought that was a cool gimmick that they gave Charjabug, how it started basically calling. But I don't think it called through electricity like how Pikachu and the Dende used to talk in X and Y. I think it talked through like a bug noise. So that is also really cool to see Pokemon talking like different languages other than like their actual language. That was really cool. After our heroes have dug out Celesteela, they all look out at the moon again, and Celesteela ends up smiling once more. Lily ends up mentioning that this may be an Ultra Beast, and if it is an Ultra Beast, we have to tell Mother. Sophocles doesn't want to tell Lucamine yet because he really does want to help Celesteela get back to basically his home, and he just wants to basically research Celesteela a little more to see what it's about because, you know, it's from his childhood story, so yeah. While doing some research, Sophocles ends up finding out that Celesteela has been there for over 200 years, and that is the main reason why I think this is the same Celesteela that fought in that war against the Tapus and the Ultra Beasts. There's some more information that comes out later saying that Celesteela actually came from a wormhole. I don't believe that just came and crashed right into there. I think it came out and has gotten to this fight with the Tapus. And basically after this fight, after it lost, it maybe crashed right into this area and just stayed there for a while. I think that could have been what really happened, but I'm not really so sure. We may get some more lore revealed in the future with the next Ultra Beast. But that's when the alarm is sounded, and all the Ultra Guardians head down to the base and suit up to go on their mission. Lucamine ends up confirming that Celesteela is definitely an Ultra Beast, and it is a dangerous one considering the fact that people have witnessed this thing has the power to burn down forests by expelling this gas. And the fact that Celesteela's been there for so long, it's been just absorbing all the energy from the forest so it can gain enough energy to expel this gas so that it can blast off. So Lucamine sends the Ultra Guardians off on the mission to make sure they catch Celesteela so that they can move it to another area so that it can blast off back to space. Sophocles ends up getting kind of sad because he really got connected with Celesteela, and Lucamine notices this. But Lucamine also says, don't worry, he'll be fine. we will release Celesteela back into the wild, back so it can go home, basically. From what they showed off, not only with this gases that Celesteela would reveal burn down the forest, but I think it would really have a big impact on the whole Melee Island, just taking the whole thing down. So the Ultra Guardians have to hurry up and stop this Celesteela from blasting into space before it takes down Melee. They actually end up meeting up with Team Rocket. Well, not meeting up with them, but when they basically go to get Celesteela, they see Team Rocket ends up seeing them, and they're like, "Oh, why they're wearing the uniforms and all this stuff?" But then Team Rocket overhear that this is a Rocket Pokemon, and you know, because they are Team Rocket, they want to catch the Rocket Pokemon so that they could be your official Rocket members or something. I don't know. It's some classic Team Rocket plot, but yeah, basically, Team Rocket are basically trying to catch Celesteela as well. Ash and Kiawe both end up trying to throw a beast ball to catch Celesteela, but they can't seem to catch it right now because it is still basically stuck in the ground, so they have to try to hurry up and dig it out. But Celesteela ends up starting to lift up and start to basically charge up, getting ready to blast off. So the Ultra Guardians come up with an ultra plan to end up stopping Celesteela from blasting away the forest. So this plan was this: Mallow, Lana, and Lily would use their Pokemon to try to build a barrier in order to prevent Celesteela's blast from basically destroying the forest and to keep it contained within that barrier. While Ash and Kiawe had to face off against Team Rocket's big Mecha Meow. I thought it was really cool to see Mecha Meow return again though as well though. That was really cool. But basically, I really do love this scene because the Ultra Guardians work together as a team to basically protect both Celesteela and Alola from basically facing these dangers. With Ash and Kiawe taking down Meowth and the other Ultra Guardians trying to create this barrier. The Ultra Guardians end up not only using their own Pokemon, but also their fly Pokemon, with Mallow telling Flygon to use Rock Slide to basically create some rocks to stand around Celesteela. Then Lana is probably going for Bubble Beam, Lily is Vulpix to go for Snow Powder. I could get the name of that move out, my bad guys. But basically this is to create a little icy barrier. Then they have both Altaria and Dragonair to use Ice Beam to create bigger rocks to basically protect like Celesteela and to like protect Alola from its big blast. Celesteela ends up blasting off and it actually gets contained within the rocks that they created. And does not impact Alola at all. But it does end up impacting Team Rocket because they tried to shoot one of their rocket punches at the Celesteela, but the blast was so strong that it knocked the rocket punch back and basically destroyed the Mega Meowth. We get this hilarious scene with Beware. The basically rocket punch that blasted through the Mecha Meowth ends up blasting off into the sky. Then out of nowhere from the sky we just see Beware come down on this thing. Like, how did he, what? It didn't make no sense. But basically he comes down, grabs T-Rocket, and they all end up blasting off again. Sophocles becomes glad that Celesteela is going to be able to make it home to the moon, safe and sound. And I really did enjoy that they gave Sophocles so much development and focus when it came to Celesteela, considering the fact that recently he stated that he would want to visit space and study space and stuff. So considering the fact that he got Celesteela was a really great moment that they did there. The Ultra Guardians all gathered around to say goodbye to their friend Celesteela as they watched Celesteela blast off to the moon. And I really did like this ending as well. It was a very great Ultra Guardians episode. I know I didn't get to review the first one, guys, but I hope y'all do like the new intro and stuff that I'm doing with the Ultra Guardians episode. But now let's go ahead and get right into, like, basically my thoughts on this episode. Right before I begin to talk about my thoughts, we also get to see Tapu Koko one more time, staring as Celesteela basically flies off into the moon. So yeah, it seems like Tapu Koko may know this Celesteela from that war that was discussed about earlier. I wonder if there's going to be more Ultra Beasts that have already been on the planet that are going to be like, you know, fighting the Ultra Beasts. Who knows? We may get to see one with Tapu Bulu and the next Ultra Beast coming up, considering the fact that we're about to go to Ulu Island. I feel like this was a really great Sophocles episode, considering the fact that the past few Sophocles episodes, they haven't been bad, but they haven't really gave me anything to like really like Sophocles as a character. Before, I used to just think that he was here just to be here and just show off Togedemaru. But this episode and the lately few episodes have really been showing that Sophocles can do a lot, and that he could end up becoming a really great character. I really like the bond that he grew with Celesteela, and considering the fact that he didn't know about Celesteela specifically, but he knew about like this rocket ship Pokemon that was discussed about, and I really did like that he he knew about this story and he loves space and stuff, so it's gonna be really cool. I also can't wait for when Big Mon appears, his older cousin, considering the fact that they're at the observatory and stuff, to see what basically goes down. Will they even have a Celesteela cameo where they're looking at the moon to see Celesteela has arrived? I really don't know. We have to wait and see, but overall, I really think this was a great development moment for Sophocles. I think he really did deserve this. I also like how they continue to show off how, like Gladion said, these Ultra Beasts are dangerous. We've seen with Naileo. Naileo just straight up just wants to obliterate everybody and just attack everybody. With Buzzwole was attacking people, but yeah, Buzzwole's the more cool Ultra Beast. It still did attack citizens and stuff. But with Celesteela's case, it's way different. Celesteela is dangerous because it could have basically just blew up the whole Melee almost. So that's really cool to see how all these Ultra Beasts have something to them that makes them so dangerous. Like, that's not just them attacking or them being rageful and wanting to fight and everything, but it's actually like their natural state that makes them dangerous to this world. I can't wait to see what other things end up happening. Like maybe circuitry causes lightning storms and lightning to strike all across the Lola and stuff. We have to wait and see what we can see in the future for the other Ultra Beasts. But I really did like how they portrayed Celesteela. The animation in this episode was pretty spot on in my opinion. Overall, we had some very nice animation moments from the beginning, showing off like Celesteela's basically like this little fan story that they made for Celesteela. And even when we got to see Sophocles sliding down the mountain trying to catch Togedemaru with Charger Bug, that scene was animated very nicely. Also, Celesteela blasting off, that was a very nice scene. And of course, Beware stealing the show with the great comedy. Overall, I like the seriousness of this episode, considering the fact that at first it just started out as, friends trying to dig up this Pokemon to see what it's about. But when they found out the dangers that it could cause, they all got serious and they all worked together as a team. I really like to see when the Sun and Moon cast work together as a team like this. This shows like how really good they work together, and I really do enjoy that a lot. Today's overall episode was a great one, and I do recommend you guys check it out. This is a really great episode for Sophocles. If you haven't seen or liked any of the other Sophocles episodes, I think you guys may end up liking this one. If I had to rate it, I guess I would give it an 8 out of 10. It was a great episode for Sophocles. It was not really anything that I found to be an issue in this episode, and I really did overall enjoy it a lot. But yeah, in the comment section down below, let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Did you have any favorite moments? Were there anything that you liked about this episode specifically? And also, I just want to say, I want to thank everyone for helping my channel reach 200 subscribers. We have reached 200. This is a big milestone since I've started back 3 years ago with X and Y. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm glad that I have people who there's people who actually are enjoying my content and stuff. So yeah, I just want to thank you all, and I'll keep providing more awesome Ultra Guardian reviews for you guys. Of course, the Ultra Guardian reviews will probably be for only Ultra Guardian episodes, and the regular reviews for the other episodes. But yeah, guys, overall, I think this was a great way to develop Sophocles, and the next episode is going to be a Kiawe development. I like how we're getting development for all the characters in these upcoming episodes. I really do like that a lot. So yeah, guys, in the comment section down below, let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoy. Trayman1, Ultra Guardians out!